Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Warhammer Horus Heresy Legiones Astartes Special Weapons Upgrade Set from Games Workshop. Now this box includes 60 weapons, so there's 6 different weapons there and you're going to get 10 of each of them. When I first saw this, that Games Workshop were going to be, I say charging you extra for all your special weapons and things, and they didn't include any at all in the new Mark 6 box set, which for 20 is £47.50. I thought, yeah, that's a bit cheeky. You know, historically, Space Marine Tactical squads and even the Mark 3 and I think Mark 4 box sets included some form of special weapons. I think they actually had combi weapons as well, but definitely the melters and the plasmas and things. This is great if you go out and purchase some of the resin Mark armors, or even if you've got one of those Army of Darkness box sets and you wanted to not use all 40 of those Mark 6 Space Marines, with bolters. If you wanted a unit of 5 or even a unit of 10 with Volkites or plasmas, or one unit of 5 with plasmas, 1 with Volkite, 10 rotary. The choice is there because Space Marines in Horus Heresy work a little bit differently than the tactical squads of 40k, in that you can't have like 10 or 20 Space Marines in your troop choice with like 1 plasma and 1 missile launcher. You can't do that. The special weapons and the heavy weapons are isolated in their kind of support squads. Let's unbox this. I know it's a little bit late to the party, a month or so, but I did think also about getting the heavy weapons set, but just the missile launcher and the heavy bolters, there's just like 2 weapons and I'm not really a massive fan of either of them, whereas the upcoming 2 sets with the plasma and the Volkite, yes, I will be getting those. So this is what they look like. It says the contents of this box are intended to be used to upgrade the components of the Mark 6 Tactical Squad box set to make other Space Marine units, including the Legion Tactical Support Squad. Okay, so yeah, you've got 10 of each. I think you just get 2 sprues in here. As I mentioned, this box set is £26, which is a considerable amount of money. I would try and get a discount somewhere if you can, because let's face it, it's £13 per sprue. This should say 2021 on there. Let's just have a quick look at the instructions. So what they do is they show you the weapons, a couple of the weapons like the Volkite and the rotary. Both the Volkites need assembly and the rotary cannon, but the plasma, melter and flamer do not. But that shows you which of the special weapons go with which of the poses, and that makes sense because the hands are part of the weapon for these. They are meant to go with certain arm poses, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, it goes through all of the 5 poses, so yes. However, obviously, as we found out, you can sort of mix the arms with the different torsos and legs anyway. So as long as you get the arms correct with the weapon, should be fine. So if you wanted to have the Volkite upright, but Space Marine walking forward, you can do that. I think that'll be the similar kind of story with the heavy weapons. So let's just have a look at one of these sprues because they are going to be exactly the same. Gaps. What's this about, guys? Gaps everywhere. In this sprue, it's like 10% spare. Would have been nice if we got some accessories or something, I don't know, just a thought. But yeah, there are your 6 rotary cannons. They look very nice. You've got the plasmas with these flared barrel ends, which are a little bit different than the sort of flat ends of the plasmas in 40k. You've got the melter guns, which do look different. They look more 40k themed than the sort of iron armor ones, Mark 3. You've got the Volkites, both of them there. They look quite good. But one thing to note is the weapons are different. Although they are like, you've got that Volkite there, that's different than that one. because they've got this little sort of winged skull thing going on. Plasma wise, again, some of the plasma have the fingers in slightly different positions. You've got the little icons there, some have icons, some don't. The rotary cannons are, yeah, obviously the hand, the left hands are in slightly different positions along the grip, and the same for the flamers as well. Some fingers are further along the tip and some aren't. So you're going to get subtle differences between all of these, but pretty much these sort of 5 weapons here are going to be the same as those 5. So it's just a sprue that's duplicated. But anyway, I thought I'd get this set because I will be having either 5 or 10. I'm thinking of having 5 with plasmas, although I might go for the iron armor so that they work better with the interemptors, because that's my plan. Get some shoulder pauldrons as well, and just bump up the interemptor unit, because I think they'd look quite good to complement them. Anyway, that is the Legiones Astartes special weapons upgrade set. What do you guys think? Please feel free, as always, to put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below about all of these separate weapon upgrade sets and boxes and things like that, especially as now we know we're getting the Leviathan Dreadnought, both close combat weapons and range weapons, separate too. Not kind of sure what box they'll come in, probably a white box, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.